All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
Today being the 5th of August of 2025, the trial of Mr. Simon don't continue, and the lawyer where they represent him in the person of Carl Gumeres don't do something we be say nobody been they expect and nobody been see coming in today's court session. Yes, first thing first, today Simon, the court of law had conversations on Simon's case regarding this highlighted one showing right now on your screen, where it states he is accused of public incitement with this particular intent and participation in the activities of this particular group where they show right now on your screen. Will be say I know fit column in its full sense. Yes, the lawyer from the government can also outline some evidence where they don't find in Simon's case file. Yeah, that is to say, the prosecuting lawyer where they represent the government of Finland can't talk say he don't see plenty evidence, and make I show you now one after the other before I go discuss and show you what is Simon's lawyer being talk, because this man don't blow everybody's mind, including mine. So first thing first, the lawyer from the government, that is the prosecuting lawyer, talk say he gets evidence against Simon, and the very first one here now, social media post, which we all know. We all know say some of Simon's tweets and posts on X, Twitter, YouTube, and so on and so forth may not serve as a form of evidence, but hope I know that's one. Yeah, so this man can present some tweets again, yet again, for the Pajahame District Court. I don't want to read everything we there, but it's very clear to understand saying a tweet and post they present as the very first evidence against Simon. The other one, the second evidence here now, online coordination and communications. Yes, that is to say, all the conversations where Simon don't hold or held online and offline being served as a form of evidence. So it'd be like, see, they went through his WhatsApp messages. It'd be like, I'm not too sure, and his Twitter conversations to gather evidence. Make I for read what these people they talk so that we foresee them and get first-hand info. It states, online coordination and communications. Finnish police and prosecutors asserted that they had compiled extensive digital evidence regarding Simon's activities online, suggesting coordination of separatist messaging from Finland. Or more, all this evidence plenty, but wait see Simon lawyer can't talk, go blown our mind. We'll see the next evidence where they present. I'm showing right now on your screen now the third evidence. Okay, it's actually straight to the point and very easy to understand. The fourth one here, now freezing of assets. Authorities reportedly froze Simon's personal and business related assets in Finland under suspicion of this particular financing. This and companies related allegations of illegal money collection. So they say the moment they freeze Simon's bank accounts in Nigeria, in Finland, and the rest of the world, they've been do swift and clear investigations to see everything where they within his transactions, and they can't gather evidence so they don't present in the court of law. And that is number 4. The number 5 here, an allegation of illegal fundraising. It states Simon is accused of collecting money in violation of the Finnish Money Collection Act of August of 2021 to November of 2024. It also continues by saying financial transactions may be used by the prosecution to allege support for separatist activities with extremist intent. That is to say, they don't check in financial records and financial transactions. They don't gather plenty evidence. And even for the fact that Simon been sponsor some fundraising, they don't see him as say he use that fundraising to finance different activities in the southeast region of Nigeria. Hope this is actually very clear to understand. If it's not clear, please comment in the comment section, and I will try to answer your questions where need be. The 6th evidence here are claims of facilitating arms or logistical support. Prosecutors allege Simon may have facilitated weapon procurement or coordinated logistics for pro-Biafra groups. The prosecution has not publicly disclosed detailed transactional evidence, but claims center on communications and coordination efforts. So as you can clearly see, they claim say this man gets hand in on somehow, some way, facilitate the procurement of arms in southeast region, which can involve all forms of weaponry. You understand? It is very clear to actually understand and get full clarity and updates. We'll consider number 7. We'll see the 7th issue with the prosecution's demand for a 6-year sentence. Judge heard during a preparatory hearing The prosecutors presented that they believe it's a coercive case based on digital communication and financial connections. They seek a minimum of 6-year prison sentence. So they say they don't go through all of the evidence. They don't go through all of Simon's digital files. And they don't go through his financial records. And they stipulate, say, may this man serve at least 6 years in prison. But if you see the response where they come from Simon's lawyer today, it will definitely blow your mind. But before I show you this response, in our last video we published by 1 p.m. of today, we asked a very simple and direct question. We asked who sang this popular song in the Southeast known as Osundi Owendi. Who been sing that song, a popular song that was released in 1984. Yes, and the answer na Chief Stephen Osita Osadebe. And we can't promise say anybody, the very first 5 individuals we get the name correctly, we could give them a shout out. Yes, and showing right now on your screen are individuals, people will be the first among the very first 5 to get them. The very first name here now, AC Onyenna, in get them correctly, as you can see. We also get the user that is named Aga Uchenna. This one get them correctly. We also have Peter Obasi in get them, and we also have Nicholas Amadi and Hey Now. That the 5 people will be saying that them get them first. Yeah. So this is not a full shout out to these individuals, and let's move on forward. Before we go and see the response where they come from Simon's lawyer, make I ask a question today, and people will get them first. I will give them a shout out in our next video that will be released very, very soon. So the question here be say, the popular actor known as Pete Edochie or Pet Edochie is from which state of the southeastern region of Nigeria? This question is very simple and easy to understand. This man, Pete Edochie, this man showing right now on your screen, which part of the southeast is he from? Which state? The state of origin. Leave your answers in the comment section. And like I said, the very first people who get them correctly, I'm going to give them a shout out in our next video coverage. Yet, with all of that being said, now make we see the response where Simon's lawyer been dropped after they present all this evidence against Simon based out of this particular issue. Maybe say he's accused of public incitement with this particular intent and participation in these activities of a particular group in the southeast. So we will see the response. First thing first, take a look at this publication. It states court defense response in the matter of Republic of Finland versus Simon. They can't list out the charges where they show right now on our screen. Yes, so now we will see the response will come from Simon's lawyer. It states point by point defense against the prosecution's evidence. The very first one, how you take the one be say and categorize everything one by one. The way the prosecuting lawyer they present them, and the same way when you give a follow-up defense. So the very first one here now, social media post. Yes, this man talks say the prosecution has failed to authenticate authorship. Mr. Simon operates in digital space filled with impersonators, supporters, and bots. Posts must be proven to have been authorized by him personally at the time in question and must show intent to incite specific acts of this particular word. Even if authorized by him, the content lacks any explicit or implied directive for violence. So this one is a very, very nice way to defend the client. This man they talk say, okay, he did very correct, say Simon been post on his Twitter page. But one thing we will need put into consideration be say, it is very possible, highly possible, say bots, that is robots, and impersonators and hackers can at some point gain access into his account without him knowing. And the moment we say these guys get access into his account, they can post and without Simon even knowing, say impersonators don't take over his account. This is not the very first way they take. He want to defend them. That is Carl Gumerus. The second way be say he claim even if na say Simon na post them, he no been give any instruction for any of his posts. There was no directives and there was no order. Meaning say all of his social media posts no carry any form of incitement or enforcement whatsoever. Hope you guys are paying attention and hope you guys are getting the point. If you know they get the point, I beg, leave a comment. Ask your question for the comment section. I go there to see your question and I go reply to them. Hope this very first one is straight to the point. Anyways, before we see the second one and every other thing within, make I for still ask soon and say, if you are ready to subscribe to this channel and you watch our videos every day, it is very unfair. If they watch videos here, they get updates, they get info, and you know want subscribe. So do well to subscribe right about now and turn on post notifications, because now only here you could get first-hand info as we drop them. Yes, so subscribe. So moving on swiftly, the lawyer said we no even still stop there. He can do something we call legal position. Yes, still on that social media post, he can talk say in the legality of Finland and in the EU, make me being the lawyer shown and say my client's post, that is Simon, no get any form of incitement under the EU constitution and its rules and laws. It states, under the Finnish constitution and the ECHR, freedom of expression protects political speech, including harsh criticism of government. The post fall under political discourse, not incitement. So now they say for Finland, they get what they call ECR, and that one they protect freedom of speech and also freedom of expression, and even to have conversations under what they call political discourse. All of these things based on the lawyer's argument, no be any form of incitement. The next evidence where this man, Carl Gumeres, gone they defend, the one where they talk say digital coordination and online messaging, which I don't tell now already. So this man talks say there's no evidence that Simon participated in planning or execution of any criminal act. No chat log, email, or message directly links him to the orders for violence, recruitment, or weapon movement. The alleged coordination platforms may have included public group discussions, not commands or conspiracies. So as they clearly see, this one is straight to the point to understand. They claim that there's no network, there's no data, and there's no materials that was found directly on Simon's possession where link him to this digital coordination of events in the southeastern region of Nigeria. And the lawyer also continued by saying legal position, that is to say how the Finnish law take the SIAM. It states mere presence in digital space with others does not have conspiracy or participation in this particular word. No legal threshold of direct action or support has been met. This one a very, very interesting one where they come from the desk of Simon's lawyer. Moving on swiftly, Carl Gumeres can also talk something where we say everybody needs to pay attention right about now. Yes, he can present a very clear statement regarding the Nigerian sourced intelligence. That is to say, the info and details gotten from the DSS, the Nigerian police, and every other law enforcement agency out there. It states, the evidence originates from a government that has declared Simon political enemy. Documents or claims from Nigeria must be treated with extreme caution, given the risk of political motivation, fabrication, and lack of judicial neutrality. Finnish courts must independently verify the veracity and credibility of all foreign sourced materials. Legal position. Using foreign political files without collaboration violates the principle of fair trial and impartial adjudication. Finnish law prohibits prosecution based on political motivated international evidence. So as you see, Carl Gumeres they talk say they no feel listen 100% or take everything where they come from Nigeria as a very clear evidence. Yes, they claim say Simon is not liked in Nigeria, which means say any source or evidence where they come from Nigeria, if don't they manipulated to fit the narrative, to fit whatever agenda they try push on Simon's case. In the talk say anything that they get for Nigeria must be verified 100% by using all form of intelligence, by using all form of verification system to check before they go fit give a verdict using that particular evidence where they come from Nigeria. Hope this is easy to understand and it's straight to the point. The fourth one here na asset freezing. Kagumeres the talk say freezing assets is an administrative measure, not a verdict. The mere act of seizing or freezing financial assets does not establish guilt. Mr. Simon's assets include personal, family, and legitimate business income, and no specific funds have been traced to any armed group. Legal position. Asset actions must be proceeded by proven intent and evidence of unlawful financial activities, and none has been demonstrated. This is actually straight to the point to understand that they claim say and they talk say they don't check, they don't been freeze Simon's accounts both in Nigeria and in Finland. They don't go through his financial records. They don't say nothing there, nothing there. No evidence there yet. You guys should look elsewhere. Moving on swiftly, on the case of illegal fundraising, that is to say, because the prosecuting lawyer been bring up a case of illegal fundraising. Carl Gumeres, the lawyer of Simon, don't respond where he states defense argument. Mr. Simon raised funds for political advocacy and humanitarian causes such as medical aid for victims of state violence, not this particular word where they show right now on your screen. If fundraising laws were unintentionally breached, that would constitute an administrative oversight, not this particular word. Legal position. Alleged violations of Money Collection Act should be handled as regulatory infractions, not as acts of this particular word. No evidence shows that these funds were used for weapons or violence. Okay? And he can also talk about allegations of arms procurement. I stated the prosecution offers no documentation, no supply contact, shipment logs, custom records, or bank accounts or transfers that showed Simon procured arms. These claims appear to be based on hearsay or foreign insinuation, not Finnish criminal standards or evidence. Legal position. Under Finnish and international law, accusations must be supported by material proof, not association of suspicion. Without concrete evidence, the claim must be struck out. And this one is a very, very interesting one. And the whole conversation will even stop there. They can't even still analyze the part where they say Simon must face at least a 6-year prison sentence. The lawyer talks say the prosecution's sentencing request is disproportionate and premature, especially given the lack of evidence in Finland, the absence of verified victims directly harmed by his actions, the uncertain authorship of post legal positions. Sentencing cannot be considered unless criminal responsibility is first proven beyond reasonable doubt. And this one is a massive response where they come from Simon's lawyer, where they talk say you cannot sentence my client because say your evidence no happen for Finland. Those things where you talk to this man do, happen for Finland. It happened in an international space, which in that said space, their evidence can be concocted. The evidence be edited to suit a particular narrative. And I would say this man they talk right about. Now, what do you think about this whole conversation and this response where they come from Simon's lawyer? Do you think he give them well for the court session today? He no doing well. Make I know what you they talk for the comment section and every single thing within. As they talk like this, Carl Gumeres still they try to one way or the other push for a possible bail. Yes, this man they always, ever since the court session started, they always still want chip in a bailing condition or to bring in a bail condition for Mr. Simon. But as they speak, it be like say bailing this man right now go dey very, very impossible or almost impossible to do. Because truth be told, if you go through the Finnish laws and their constitution, this kind of particular matter where Simon they don't get any options for bail. Yes, they know if you bail out person where they face this kind amount of charges. But Carl Gumeres, they try still one way or the other, still see if it is streamline some part of the constitution and chip in a possible bail. They use health as a major utility to make the bail activities come true and see the light of the day. What do you think about this whole conversation? Because things don't happen, but I can't give you every single details in one video, and that is why we always try to make 2 videos every day. Because the very first video in a day will cover news and updates where they come from all parts of the USB movement, and the second one will try to give you updates where they come from the court session. Things don't happen still on still, but one way to always get our news and update and to say you can subscribe first and turn on post notifications so that whenever we drop a video, you go definitely see them and you could definitely fit watch them as it dey hot. Meanwhile, get what happen. Maybe say people never get to realize and get to know. Yes, you get what is up. Make I for easily break them down for you to understand. You get one particular law, a law created in Helsinki. Maybe say the Finnish government itself, they try one way or the other to violate or to contradict. You get one law where they surround Simon held in Kilamakoski Correctional Center. You get one law where they bind this man, where they cover this man. But it be like, say, the Finnish president, don't they try go against that rules and regulations. So the question be here, say, it will be that law and how it go take cover Simon. Well, for our previous video, we've been showcase every single thing you need to know. But I'll give you a hint. That particular law is called the Helsinki Final Act of 1975. Showing right now on your screen, I want tweet where be say the US government don't even quote to show say make Finland for respect this particular law where they use their hand crates. But then, in our previous video, we showcase every single thing within we gave a very full and detailed breakdown of this said rules or law. And if you want to watch that video and see everything for yourself, we get that video on this channel, and that video they show right now on your screen. So click on this video to watch and understand. Click on this particular video, and I could definitely see you on the other side. Thanks for watching. Oh boy, today being the 26th of July of 2025, plenty things don't stop. Plenty goals don't happen within the USB government. And as something we say, we all guys see right about now. As we speak, we got plenty news to show you. We have a lot of news, fascinating ones to discuss in this video briefing, and make I outline all of them one after the other, make you foresee. So make you know if this is something you'd want to stick around to watch or listen to. The very first news here, and the fact we say the government of Finland on they beg USB citizens, say, I beg, make una calm down. We don't see una get the population, we don't hear una voices, we don't see una tweets, we don't see una recommendations. Make una calm down, and we will try to rectify things going on forward. Yes, the country of Finland don't they beg the USB citizens, and for this video I'm going to show you proofs where you guys see right about now. Yes, now still basketball season, because nobody they play. Even the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, in the person of Aloy Ejimakor, he don't sue somebody. Person we talk about them, person we talk negative things about them on the social media platforms. He don't sue him, and that person will face the full wrath of the law going on forward. Still talking about Aloy Ejimakor. This guy don't heavily criticize Christopher Musa, yes, the chief of defense staff. He don't criticize them openly, say, bros, what they talk no make sense. I beg, change your ways as soon as possible. For this video, I'm going to show you every single thing where Aloy Ejimakor don't talk, make you foresee am koro with your two eyes. Yes, moving on swiftly, we have a massive one coming from Finland. As we speak, the Secretary of Finance in the USB movement don't go do something. She don't cast Alexander Stubb, who happens to be the president of Finland. Yes, for this video, I'm going to show you what will happen and what this Secretary of Finance don't go do for international space. This is too much. This is even Alexander Stubb himself felt the heat. He felt the pressure coming from this lady. Yes, moving on swiftly, something don't happen for Ebonyi State, Nigeria. If you live in and around Ebonyi State, I beg you need to watch this video. You get what they happen right about now, where they involved with the Nigerian police force as reported by Sahara reporters. I will show you what did happen for Ebonyi State, how it happen, and every single thing within, because you need to watch this. Yes. If you have kids in Ebonyi State, I beg, stick around to find out. In this video briefing, we have a revelation coming from a state in the USB movement. Yes, a particular state don't do something, or they are planning on doing something that will properly elevate the struggle. For this video, I'm going to show you every single thing where you need to know and understand. Yes, Dr. David Yonkorach Masanga, a human rights activist domiciled in Kenya, don't promise USB and Biafran say, I promise you today being the 26th of July of 2025, I go make sure say this Biafra movement, this Biafra as a country will be a reality. This guy don't promise the USB citizens, and why they promise them and waiting they talk. For this video, I will show you every single thing where they happen right about now. We go definitely blow your mind in this video. Yes, moving on swiftly, we have a reportage regarding Nnamdi Kanu. The lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, in the person of Aloy Ejimakor, don't do something maybe say the Federal High Court in Abuja don't put on the spectacles to see him properly. Aloy Ejimakor, as we speak, don't they call in some top individuals in Africa and the rest of the world to help him achieve victory come 10th of October of 2025. Yes, Aloy Ejimakor don't call series of lawyers. He don't call people, say, bros, mukuna come, let's come together and make these things happen. And the names where this man don't call, it will definitely blow your mind. And for this video, I'm going to give you a proper revelation and a full article regarding every single thing where don't happen. Yes. So with all of that being said, let's start this video with our very first update. As stated previously, Aloy Ejimakor, the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, don't call on different individuals to assist him and to give him courage. Come into Nigeria, let's have a conversation, let's have a roundtable meeting so that we can actually free Nnamdi Kanu from the Federal High Court in Abuja. Well, how it take happen and why this guy, Aloy, needs assistance right about now. Well, make I show you. On the 27th of June of 2025, Aloy made a statement on his Twitter page. Make I show you. It states, as the Kenyan High Court rules against the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I make bold to commend Professor Lumumba, our Kenyan lead counsel, who worked closely with me, Kanunta and Prince Emmanuel, for their tenacity and fraternity, and Justice Muita for the judicial courage. And this was, like I said, released on the 27th of June of 2025. But as we speak, Aloy Ejimako don't send a letter to Professor Lumumba. Say, bros, say, I beg, you must definitely come join my legal counsel team. You must definitely play a role in achieving success for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, this is not a plea where they come from Aloy, where they tell Professor Lumumba, say, I beg, come join us. Now you lead the legal counsel team for Kenya. We make sure, say, Nnamdi Kanu got a 10 million Kenyan shillings reward or in damages. Come to Nigeria, let's have conversations and let's pressure the Nigerians High Court, the Federal High Court, so that our client Nnamdi Kanu will receive massive and full victory. Well, just in case you don't know who this man is, Professor Lumumba, showing right now on your screen are some basic info and basic breakdown about this guy's detail. As you can see, he's a distinguished lawyer, a lawyer from Kenya, and also a scholar, advocate, and a Pan-Africanist, widely celebrated for his legal intellect, public advocacy, and commitment to governance across Africa. If this man joined Aloy